What's up, guys? The Allfather here, bringing you our next war recap. This time we are going to focus strictly on the Town Hall 9 attacks. We had about 4 or 5 Town Hall 9s, the rest were Town Hall 8s. So a little different mix than our usual wars, but some interesting attacks and some base layouts and some good scouting tips that we can get, I think, from these Town Hall 9 attacks that we had. First one that we are going to take a look at here is an attack by Dew Maniac, who is a Town Hall 10, hitting down, but still some interesting approaches to this base. And he's going to overwhelm this base with witches, basically, doing a stoned go wee-wee. But he's going to go ahead and use a quad quake right in here. And if you take a look at all those compartments in there and how close those walls are, when he does that, he's going to open up just a huge chunk of the base. The attack vector is going to be kind of in from the top here at the northwest. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up access to the queen, because there's not going to be any walls protecting the queen. Even though you see she jumps that wall to the core, she obviously would not jump on an approach from the northeast. And so that's, while that's still a good angle to come at to get to where you would have to make sure to get through those walls. But by quaking the walls from the northwest, that's going to be wide open, and as soon as she starts firing, BK or other troops are going to aggro onto her and take her out. Also, the approach to the Town Hall is wide open, so that's going to be gone, that's going to be gone. And you see how close to the edge the enemy clan castle is, so that's going to be an easy lure kill there, whether it's with poison or with other troops. And so not a great base, definitely not an anti-3-star layout, and with those cross sections of the walls there so close together, is going to be an easy quad quake to get in. And so we'll just go ahead and take a look at how he attacks this base and how he uses the spells to the maximum benefit to finish the 3-star attack. Alright, so here's the beginning of the attack. You can see he's got his quad quake, double poison, 2 rages, and a heal spell. And you see just an insane amount of witches. 10 witches, which at Town Hall 9 obviously we don't really see because we don't have that extra capacity. But as a Town Hall 10, he's got plenty of capacity to bring a ton of witches. Not very many wizards. You see he's only bringing 4 inventory wizards, strictly to cut a funnel. And then clan castle wizards for the DPS. Again, you notice that there's an easy lure there. Standard Dragloon clan castle for the most part. And he's just going to go ahead and double poison those out of the way and get ready for his main attack. Now look at the damage those quake spells did. He opened up that entire core, and you can see it's just wide open there. He's got access to the expos, access to the queen, access to the town hall. Only real issue is going to be these backside defenses here, which he's going to have a few troops going around the outside, which is going to help with that. Nice golem spread there. Gets all 3 spread out pretty much equally apart. Again, just a couple of wizards. They're cutting the funnel. They're making sure that the troops, the majority of the kill squad and the DPS dives to the core. And that's going to be very critical. He's very patient, waiting for those trash buildings to clear. And then here comes the wall breakers to go ahead and bust those outside walls and opening up even more of that base. The base is just absolutely wide open. Now that one golem over here is getting kind of hung up on the wall. Maybe a couple more wall breakers would have helped to kind of get him going into the base. Not sure if he'll redirect or not, but he is still providing some distract on the mortar and the archer tower, which is helpful because now the mortar splash isn't going into the witches. So the main attack is coming in through the north where the walls were broken. And he goes ahead and rages up right away. Again, enemy queen was easy access, and you just see the skellies going to town there. They're really not going to have any issues because it's all single target until they get to the bottom side, where we do have whiz towers and 1 mortar remaining, and that's going to be the biggest threat. You see he used his rages at the beginning, and now to get out of the core, working on trying to get out of the core with that second rage. Probably not going to get a lot of benefit from that rage. He's within the splash damage there. Might have been able to use it a little more effectively somewhere else. But you see he's kind of starting to lose troops here, but his queen is safe. There are no defenses over there targeting his queen, so she's already on cleanup mode. And he's just got a ton of witches, wizards, and skellies coming over here. Still, hitting single target defenses, but now they're going to make the approach here to the Wiz Tower. That is the one thing that can kill everything. You see those wizards going down. That spell is there, but it's late. You see how many wizards went down by that max wizard tower? Got rid of all of his wizards, and so a little late on that heal spell, but right idea saving it. Goes ahead and does that, and now the splash damage, except for that mortar, is taken care of, and those skellies will quickly overwhelm their remaining Tesla. And now there's a Golemite coming out. He attracts the attention of the Archer Tower, and there's just 5 or 6 witches left with all the skellies. Just going to be enough to take it out. Queen is over just about at full health with her ability in hand here. She's going to go ahead and take out that Archer Tower, pops the ability, takes it out. Defenses are down for the 3-star. So again, really nice attack. Opened up the base nicely. Got in there, rage spell. Second rage spell, a little ineffective, and the third heal spell a little bit late, but all in all, a great attack. Next up, Ninjajinja against this Town Hall 9 base. And on the scout, there's several opportunities here. We do have ground expos and low-level air defenses, which would open up for a ground air attack, or a combination like a Gola Loon or even a Pentala Loon. He doesn't end up going with that. He ends up doing a cold-blooded Goho, which is just fine. But there's definitely an option there. We've got air defenses tightly around the Queen on the way to the clan castle. So Gola Loon, good option here with Quag Quake. But he's going to bring a cold-blooded Goho. And you see that Queen is tucked in there nicely, but she's right next to all the walls, so whichever way you come at her, she's going to hop the wall. So that's not an issue. We do have a double giant bomb set right here, which is really dumb because if you're doing a Goho, obviously your first order of business is to go at the Queen in the clan castle. And so you're going to send your kill squad right in there. You're going to trip the double giant bomb, and then obviously that's one set of double giant bombs down that your Hogs don't have to deal with. So dumb idea to put your double giant bombs by your Queen. You're opening yourself up to being Goho'd very easily. But she is kind of buried. He does have to kind of get in to this compartment here. Possibly bring a jump spell for right in here, just in case you don't really need a wall breakers to get into that department or compartment, so you can just go ahead and jump in there. And then kill squad in there. Flank with some Hogs, either at a 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle here, and just manage the heal spells. So let's go ahead and see how he ends up taking down this base here. Again, army composition. He doesn't bring a jump spell. 6 wall breakers. Again, you could have saved 6 wall breakers and probably just brought a jump spell to access that compartment. Especially with that Wiz Tower right there where you're going to need to wall breaker in. Maybe a little bit dangerous, but again, those are just basic observations. Obviously, it worked out just fine. Goes ahead and double poisons, get the dragon out of the way, and does have quite a few cleanup troops there, and quite a few excess wizards in my opinion, but again, you're going the cold-blooded approach. You've got to be very careful. You're going to burn some wizards on the outside edges because they don't have protection, but they do create the funnel, and then he drops the rest behind, and then goes ahead and uses that rage spell there, which the wall breakers are going to latch onto and open that compartment up. Again, I think a jump spell is probably the most efficient way to get that, but there you see King goes in there, trips both of the giant bombs there, and one double sets out. Hogs immediately in on both sides, flanking from 90-degree angles to protect the kill squad, keep some of that DPS alive. Heal spells on the top, heal spell on the bottom, and then he's going to have one more set of heal spells as he deals with potential giant bombs on the back side of the base. Again, we see there's a giant that he brought and a couple of cleanup troops. The 5 cleanup troops is kind of standard, don't have any problem with that. If you're going to bring the giant, you probably should drop him before the Hogs get in range of those single target backside defenses so you can provide a little distract. He's not really going to help you for cleanup, and so probably not the best use of that. So just a suggestion, maybe consider doing that jump spell to get into the Queen compartment. Save 6 wall breakers. And also that giant, maybe some cleanup troops. That's going to give you maybe 20 more spots for something else. Cut a few wizards back, and that either gives you a second golem or more Hogs. So just a few ideas there. Obviously, it works out just fine. Low-level base, he walks right through it. Tons of hogs left, plenty of cleanup. Unbroken golem, queen at full health. Nice job there by Ninjajinja. Next, we'll pick apart my attack here. Very low-level base, obviously. Low-level heroes. Queen right next to an air defense. I love that. Queen next to an air defense. Spread out ADs. Low-level, level 4. Screams, La Lune me please to death right now. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Queen zap La Lune when that queen's right next to their level 6 queen. Should take 3 zaps if you get it right, but stupid queen always moves around. And so a lot of times she's left with a sliver of health. You need to bring that 4th lightning spell. And that's what ended up happening here. But she gets taken out of the way. Then we just got to deal with some witches and wizards in the clan castle. Nice thing is, if you look at the radius of that air defense, there is all these defenses on the outside are very easy to pick off. So this one can be picked off, this one can be picked off, this one can be picked off very easily without being targeted by anything. And so going to be able to clear probably 30-40% of the base and defenses just on the opening clan castle lure, taking out the heroes. And so that just leaves the 3 remaining air defenses and about 3/4 of the base left to go ahead and take out with the La Lune. And so we'll go ahead and play it and take a look at how this works out. So again, standard army composition, 3 lava hounds, 1 in the clan castle for a total of 4 plus 26 loons, 4 lightning spells. And if there was a dragon in there, it'd bring a double poison, but we already had attacked this base, so we knew that it was, you know, troops that could be taken out with 1 poison spell. But you see right there, 3L takes out a whiz tower and an air defense. So there's some of the air defense gone. Let the queen get over there by the archer tower, take her out, take a little damage off of the archer towers now halfway down. So just systematically dismantling this base's air defense. And then it's time for the lure. I'm going to go ahead and just drop a couple loons on the archer tower. That'll take that down. 1 on the unprotected mortar. And that will go ahead and get the lure accomplished. The other 2 loons go ahead and take out the cannon on the corner, soak up some air traps, pop a Tesla, clump the clan castle together. So just a ton of value on that opening there. And don't have to really worry about that clan castle. Single poison's going to take out a witch wizard clan castle. Those ground skellies that aren't in the poison will not attack air troops. Ground X bows are not going to do anything. And so we've pretty much got like a Town Hall 8 left as far as defensive capacity. And so again, La Lune, 2 to your main one there, followed by targeted loons, 2 by each defense. A little heavy in there. Go ahead and make sure that they funnel the right direction. And you see the outside loons getting picked off a little bit by that archer tower, so probably strayed them a little bit too far to the north there. And then launched these loons a little bit too early. The sweepers getting a hold of them, plus that archer tower targeted the loons instead of the lava hound. But again, this base is so low level and already so damaged that it's not really going to be a big deal. But the loons are taking some hits. Ideally, you get them behind. But with this attack, with 26 loons, you can make a lot of mistakes, and there's just so much firepower in the air that it's just going to overwhelm the base no matter what. Those hounds are still up. You actually want them to pop at some point. But this is a very slow-moving attack, so we'll go ahead and speed it up. You see, haste spell in there was afforded because we didn't need to double poison a hound or a clan castle dragon, and those loons speed through to the remaining defenses, and you can see there's probably a good 12 loons left or so. Heroes aren't even necessary. They go in and help the cleanup there. All the defenses are down. You can go ahead and pop the hero abilities to make sure that you don't time out. Loons and pups drop the clan castle and the town hall easily, and the rest is just picking off outside buildings. We still have 1 hound that didn't bust. Again, a dozen loons or so, full heroes, full health, and a good dozen pups as well. So when you see a base like that, again, just dismantle all those air defenses, those spread out air defenses, and take it down with a Queen Zap La Lune. The last Town Hall 9 attack is going to be by Butthole Accept, And you can see that obviously this is Town Hall 9 in name only, the Black Town Hall. Everything else is Town Hall 8. This is a brand new Town Hall 9. Doesn't even have their queen, didn't have their 40k Dark Elixir ready to get the queen in right away. So shame on them. So pretty much Town Hall 8 going at a Town Hall 8. And we're going to go ahead and take a look in just a moment how he does it. But basically he does a full-on hog attack. And when you see these bases with these channels in the middle and these little pockets of defenses on the outside, these are always going to be hog bases. They don't have double giant bombs usually. Now this one does have the potential of double giant bombs. I think we could squeeze them in here, definitely. I believe that's the only spot. And then you do have a few spots out here. But again, they're not between defenses, so your hogs aren't going to really walk across them. You do have some potential issues down in here as well. And then obviously this little spot here is a very good candidate for a giant bomb or a Tesla, obviously. And so typically we would want to try to go at some of these areas, and my recommended angle would be right here looking at scouting this base. Go ahead and trip those two locations, see if they're giant bombs. Also get access to the king, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's not even going to use a golem. It's not a go-ho, it's a straight hog attack. He's actually going to use his barbarian king as his tank to go ahead and get to that compartment. And I'm not sure if he actually takes the BK out, but he pretty much uses that barbarian as what you would normally see with the golem portion as far as the kill squad. And that works out just fine, allows him more hogs to kind of just run around the rest of the base. Takes out a quarter of the base with his kill squad, leaving 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. And obviously he's got 3 heal spells left, so that works out really good. So we'll go ahead and get rid of all that and take a look at his attack. Again, you can see 31 hogs. I'm not really sure what that loon is for. He must have seen something on backside cleanup that he could get, but really it's all the air is on the outside, the anti-air, so I'm not sure what that balloon was doing in there. But you can see there, easy lure, goes ahead and double poisons the dragon there. 31 hogs, 1 balloon, 8 wizards. So again, nice job not bringing too many wizards. He just needs enough to cut the funnel and then bust into that opening compartment, which allows him to keep a ton of hogs, which is what's going to do the majority of this attack. He did drop that loon somewhere. I don't know, maybe there's... Oh, I see. Ground Expo, nice job. And even got a minion or something there, I'm not sure. But Ground Expo, so he brings a single air troop up there to take that out. Good thinking. Gets his BK in there. I don't think he's going to get in there in time to get the enemy BK, but again, he's just clearing out a quarter of the base and working on that. Hogs come in at a 90-degree angle to the kill squad, and there was a Tesla in that spot there. Goes ahead and drops his heal spell on the approach to the next compartment, and from now there he goes and drops that second one, and then pretty much all the hogs are going to converge. They are going to miss that Tesla. They're going to have to backtrack to that. That's not going to be much of an issue. Perfect heal spell placement. You see he's covering those giant bomb locations. And hogs work safely through that. Most of them are alive. They do have some skellies chasing them, BK, but now there's no defenses, so the hogs will go ahead and turn on the enemy troops. And now they go into cleanup mode. So again, didn't bring a lot of, as far as DPS troops outside of the hogs, so the hogs were the main workforce of this attack. And ends up, well, there's that giant bomb there. But see, again, it's not between defenses, so it's not going to affect the raid. And so he did the right thing coming from the southeast side, taking out a quarter of the base, managing the heal spells, and very nice 3-star attack there, well thought out by Butthole Accept. That does it for this war recap, focusing on our Town Hall 9s. We do have some exciting things coming up for the clan. We do have a planned inter-clan scrimmage that we are working on getting the matchmaking all sorted out, coming up March 11th. We're continuing to record and post new content on YouTube. At my channel, just search the Allfather on YouTube. We also have our Twitter handle at ClashWithTaff. You can follow us there, get notified as soon as new videos and content are posted. And of course, with the anticipated rollout in March here, worldwide rollout of Clash Royale, we have some players that are already on that platform, and we have established our assimilated clan on Clash Royale. If you are playing already or planning on getting involved with that, as soon as you get to level 3, I believe, and are able to join a clan, look up Assimilated, caps with the quotation marks, Assimilated, and we can clash all day long. Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, as if we needed more things to waste our time. That'll do it for now. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave any comments you have below. This is the Allfather, and we will see you next time.